Hey everyone, it's time to dive into one of the most gripping global rivalries of our time. America versus China. So, in 2025, who really wears the crown as the world's superpower? First up, let's talk economy. The United States holds the top spot with a $28 trillion GDP. China isn't far behind, boasting over $20 trillion. But their growth has slowed due to an aging population and post-COVID challenges. Plus, youth unemployment in China is over 20%. Meanwhile, the US economy remains stable, driven by tech, services, and innovation. So while China is catching up, the US still leads economically. The US spends more on defense than the next 10 countries combined, over $850 billion annually. With over 750 military bases worldwide, America's military might is unmatched. China has the world's largest navy by ship numbers and is investing heavily in hypersonic missiles and cyber capabilities. Tensions in the South China Sea and over Taiwan show China's growing boldness, but the US still dominates globally. Bottom line, America remains the top military power, though China is quickly advancing. The US is a leader in AI, chip design, and space exploration with NASA and SpaceX. But don't count China out. They dominate 5G infrastructure globally and recently landed a spacecraft on the far side of the moon. Both nations launched lunar missions in 2024, highlighting their fierce competition in space. So, while the US leads in overall innovation, China is closing the gap. The US dominates through alliances like NATO and the G7, with the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. China is expanding its influence with the Belt and Road Initiative, offering loans and infrastructure projects to over 100 countries. However, this initiative is facing backlash, with many countries struggling with debt or protesting Chinese control. Reality check. The US has more established global influence, while China is still building its position. The answer is, America still holds the crown, economically, militarily, and diplomatically. But China is the strongest rival, gradually shifting the global balance. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Fact OG for more real-world comparisons. Remember, we're all about facts, not fiction.